Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of the All We Do Is Talk podcast. Here with Isaiah. We're here with the divisional round predictions. How we doing today?
What's good? Happy Friday. I'm excited, Eric. These
Yeah, this
these
is gonna
games
be
got
a
me
good one.
excited.
This is gonna be a good one. All right, let's get it started. Games on Saturday. We'll start at the 4:30 slot. Bengals visiting the Titans. Uh,
I
Titans
mean,
are Titans are 3.5 point favorites.
and I think the over-under is 47 and a half.
Yep.
So, I mean, this game is going to be something. This is a clash of two different styles. Cincinnati's got a pass-first offense, but they can run the ball a little. Actually, they can run the ball pretty effectively. I'll say they run it pretty
They got your
effectively.
mixing.
Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee's got they rely on their running game and they're getting back their MVP of their team, Derrick Henry, but they also could pass the ball with Julio Jones and AJ Brown. So I'm expecting fireworks, but we both know that both teams have pretty good defenses. Tennessee's a better run defense than pass defense. Cincinnati's a better keep the explosive plays to a minimum type of defense. They like to sit back in coverage and rush the passer with Trey Hendrickson and Sam Hubbard, while we know Jeffrey Simmons will be stuffing up the run with Mr. Denico Autry. So, I mean, I guess, how you feeling? I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Cincinnati in this one. I'm gonna ride them as the team I picked before when the Panthers tanked. So I'm gonna ride with them in this one. I do think they have an explosive enough offense to go into Tennessee and put up points. And I mean, you don't know Derrick Henry's back, but you don't know exactly what he's gonna bring you. He hasn't played in 12 weeks or whatever it's been. So who knows how many actual carries he's gonna be able to have. Um but yeah, I'll take Cincinnati in this one. Total 47 and a half. Um, I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take the over on this one. I think Cincinnati's going to be able to put up enough points to help that.
All right, so you're gonna rock with Cincinnati, bold.
Or
I'm gonna have to stay ship here and go with the Tennessee Titans to cover and win outright. I like your idea of an over because I expect this game to be explosive. There's some really exciting players out there: Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, AJ Brown, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins,
Julio.
Julio Jones. When Julio Jones is the sixth guy you're mentioning as for
Yeah.
explosive players on the field, it's a lot of explosive players out there. But I expect all those guys are possibilities to score a touchdown in this game easily because I think both defenses are good, but I don't think neither are elite. So I think these offenses could have their way. But I just think Tennessee will be too fired up getting Derrick Henry back. They didn't hold out and win the one seed without Derrick Henry to go one and done. So I'm gonna ride out with Tennessee, and I'm gonna also go with the over.
All right. We'll have Moody's picks at the end of this after our picks, so you'll be able to hear his at the end of the video. All right, so let's keep it moving. We'll go to Green Bay, the frozen tundra, hosting the San Francisco 49ers. Green Bay minus 5.5, over under 47 and a half.
Well, if San Francisco playing, we see, the history San Francisco have. We just got a classic throwback rivalry between San Francisco versus the Cowboys. This week we got San Fran versus the 49ers. Two franchises that are practically tied together at the hip. But I mean, it's tough because we've seen Green Bay struggle in the Aaron Rodgers era to beat any iteration of the San Francisco 49ers when they are playing them. And so I got to keep rock with it. I think the 49ers personnel is better. I really do. I think they have a better offensive line, and I believe that their pass rush will be ferocious. Now, I do know Green Bay is getting back the likes of Randall Cobb, David Bakhtiari, Jari Alexander, Zadarius Smith, so they're going to be locked and loading against the pieces back. But I expect this game to be an epic. You hear those names coming back for Green Bay. We know with San Francisco, they've got Trent Williams and Nick Bosa. They're going to be good to play. This is going to be a great game. And the real question is, how well will San Francisco's new form of run style that they didn't like? Remember, they beat Green Bay with a wide zone with Raheem Mostert a couple years back. Now they've got the jet sweeps and end arounds with Deebo Samuel. So Lord knows how Green Bay's undisciplined defense will act against that type of run game because we know they've struggled with it before. And in the end, I just think Shanahan is better than these Matt LaFleur, Sean McVay guys. He's just better. He always beats those guys. That's what he does. So I'm gonna rock with San Francisco to cover the 5.5, and I'm gonna pick them to win outright. I believe for Saturday, my winners will be San Francisco and Tennessee, and
Hmm.
I'll pick the over because yeah, this is gonna be an over.
You think it's going to be an over game? Wow.
Yeah, if San Francisco is playing Green Bay in the playoffs, it's an over. That's no matter who's playing. That's what we've seen.
All right. I'm going to take Green Bay just because of they're my Super Bowl pick. They're definitely going to win, but 5.5 is an awful lot. I'll still take Green Bay. I still think Aaron Rodgers is on a mission, and it doesn't end in the semifinals um, as the MVP. So I'll go with Green Bay to keep my parlay of the Green Bay and Kansas City getting in to the Super Bowl to face each other. Um, so yeah, I will take Green Bay and I'll take the over as well. Honestly, Aaron
I
Rodgers.
will say, I will say, I'm interested to. I don't know who Moody's going to pick for this game. I'm interested to see who he picks for this game when we do find out what his picks are.
All right, let's keep it moving. Sunday's games. The first game of the day will
Are you
be
going with the over or the under for that? By the way.
over.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to Tampa Bay. Los Angeles Rams coming to town. Tampa Bay -3, over under 48.5.
I mean, another epic rematch. We failed to mention that San Francisco Green Bay played earlier this year. I didn't. That was so long ago. I don't really think we really
Yeah.
had to mention it. But we have seen LAR versus Tampa Bay as well. That has also happened a long while ago. Tampa Bay was playing with different pieces, while LAR was even playing. Didn't even have Von Miller or OBJ either. So we know Tampa Bay has no AB. He's gone haywire again. It looks like Tristan Wirfs is doubtful, which is going to be a big blow if he can't play. We saw Jensen banged up last week. He's barely been making it through practice. So we'll see how that works out. But I can't jump off the bandwagon like you're sticking on the Cincinnati train. I'm going to stick on the LAR train. I just think that they match up better. We know the best way to beat Tom Brady is by pushing the pocket in his lap, and there's no better pocket pusher in NFL history probably than Aaron Donald. Tack on Von Miller, who's given Tom Brady lots of problems in the past against him in playoff games when he was in Denver. And I think what I've written to describe it is I believe that LAR's pass rush will be there early, often, and consistently, along with relentlessly. I don't think it really will be close. I think that the defense alone for LAR will get the job done here. Tampa Bay, Tom Brady will get him some points. It's scary that Andrew Whitworth won't be playing for LAR, so that might make LA have to start a little slow on offense. But I think the pass rush alone will do the job here, and I'll take LAR to cover. How much points is it? 3? Yeah, it's practically a pick 'em. I'll take LAR to cover. They might win just by 3 if things go bad. Which the only way I can see things going bad is if Matthew Stafford is just out there messing up, throwing pick sixes. But I'll take LAR and the over because I think LAR is the easy bet. I think they're the better team. I think they're more healthy, and I think they're on a mission.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Rams here as well. I think the matchup defensively without Tristan Wirfs is huge. Having the front that the Rams have to really put pressure on Tom Brady is huge. So I'll take the Rams plus money. Plus points and the over under 48.5. I'll take the under 48.5.
Did I take the over? I actually, yeah, I'll stick with the over. I'll stick with the over. I just think that one screams barely over.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving. Probably
The main event.
the main event in Kansas City, Buffalo coming to town. Kansas City -1.5, over under 53.5.
I mean, I guess this is our Brady versus Manning for this generation. This matchup is going to be, in my opinion, contested by the two best quarterbacks in the league. No disrespect to Aaron Rodgers and his MVP status for back-to-back years, but I just think these are the best young guns playing right now. We know what Patrick Mahomes has accomplished in the Chiefs. We don't need to talk much about them. We know the improvement that Josh Allen has made from his rookie year. But I mean, I think the X factor in this game is that the Buffalo Bills are going to be the team with the better defense. And so their defense will be able to scrape together one stop. I think this will be the best iteration of this rivalry game that we see ever. I don't think we'll see these guys peaking at a better level while having the teams around them that they have currently. So I think I'll pick Josh Allen to get out barely against the Chiefs, but I just think this is going to be epic. And I want to say under because games like this game is going to be a possession game. These teams are going to go on long, drawn out possessions where they're just not stopped. Explosive plays will probably only come in big crunch time moments. So I'm going to go with the Bills, and I'm going to go with the under. Go ahead, Eric.
I'm with you on the under. I think both of these teams won't be in any rush when they're on offense, other than in crunch time. But I'll take Kansas City because again, they're in my Super Bowl pick. But I think Kansas City being at home is big, and also Patrick Mahomes has never lost to the same team twice in a year in his career. So I'm gonna take Patrick Mahomes on this one. Yeah, I think they'll show. This is the one game I'm sweating out in the conference for them.
All right. I mean, any bold predictions? I don't even know. There's a lot of possibilities here.
I mean, yeah, I'll put mine down for Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. I mean, I think that one that will be an upset of pretty big proportions. I would guess.
So I
Well,
guess you want to
there's
go
no
with
bigger upset on the board.
because you're going with Green Bay. I guess I'm going to go with that one. That's my bold prediction. Is sorry, Aaron. Another the last dance ends here. Hope not, but it looks like that. But yeah, like Eric said earlier, Moody's picks will probably be right after this. Enjoy the football. These are four of the best matchups in a single division round that I think I've ever seen, especially for the last 10 years, in my opinion. How funny is that there's no Steelers, no Steelers, no Cowboys, no Patriots. How
Yeah,
surprising.
great.
So I'll catch you, Eric, though.
All right, my man.